Hey everybody, I'm gonna make like a crockpot soup type thing like Jenny over at Team Broccoli does. Hey Jenny, just saw your text. Yes, I am making a video. um, no name, no specific anything. I'm just throwing a bunch of stuff in together and I hope it tastes good. Hey guys, so it's gonna be some potatoes, some beans, canned tomatoes, some sort of onion, and then I'll see if I have any other vegetables in the house. So right now I have two large russet potatoes. I bought that very big bag, like that 10-pound bag at Costco. Sorry for the delay. Like a couple weeks ago. So just trying to find different things to use them for besides just baked potatoes. Which, by the way, are good, but sometimes you need a little variety. And then I was talking to Jenny earlier, and she always makes these great soups for her family. And they're very inexpensive, and they last a long time, and they're hearty. So I thought, you know what? It's cold, it's rainy here today, so something like that sounds really good. And my husband's out doing laundry right now, so I texted him and I was like, hey, how does a potato, tomato, bean soup sound? He's like, that sounds great. He's like, I was thinking of making some sort of hot soup something too. He's like, we're thinking the same thing. So he just started texting me. He's like, yeah, you could add this to it and that to it. So I'm going to see what we have. And right now I'm just going to finish cutting up these potatoes and then I'm going to throw those in. So what you saw before is I chopped up all those potatoes and then I chopped up a red onion. I'm going to also add in some crushed garlic because we have a big jar of it, so I just want to get it used. And then to season it, I'm going to use Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute and then see if it needs additional like onion powder or something like that. And then I also have some veggie broth. And my husband mentioned using a couple kinds of beans, so I have some Great Northern beans, the white beans. I have black beans, and then I have 2 cans of diced tomatoes. One is the fire roasted, and that has garlic in it, and the other one's just a regular no salt added. So I'm going to add a little bit of this stuff at a time and see what all it'll take in there. And then another little tip is, I don't know if y'all ever watched Rachel Ray or anything like that, but she always had a garbage bowl. So when I was cutting stuff up, you saw that I was kind of like dumping stuff in the sink. I just have a big bowl in here that I keep all my trimmings in, and then that way I can toss that. Obviously, if you compost, this would be a great way to collect all your stuff for composting. So I'm going to start opening up these cans, and then I'll show you what I add. Alright guys, so I added everything in. It ended up being 2 large russet potatoes, a like medium to large red onion, 1 box, which is 4 cups of vegetable broth, 2 cans of beans, it's kind of going to be your choice, 2 cans of diced tomatoes, what else? A couple of palmfuls of Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute. I have one of those large 1.5 liter bottles of water, and I ended up adding like half of that, so 3/4 of a liter, a couple of cups of water, and then a couple of cubes of a no salt added like veggie bouillon cube type of thing, just to season it back up, because I didn't want to open up another box of vegetable broth and use half of it and then made me not use the other half of vegetable broth. That'll sit in my fridge, so I just use the bouillon cubes instead. So the bouillon cubes will add some flavor. And I think that's all I added. Oh, and the crushed garlic, because that's all I have right now. I didn't really have any other veggies. We need to go to the store, which hopefully we'll be able to do soon. So I started it kind of late in the day. It's like 3:30 right now. So I put it on high. Normally I would go ahead and do it on low and let it cook, for 6 to 8 hours, but I'm going to put it on high, and hopefully it'll be done in 4 hours or less. I do have to get up super early tomorrow, so I may not actually be able to eat this for dinner, but I'll definitely be able to eat it for lunch tomorrow, and then probably for dinner tomorrow, but my husband will have it for dinner tonight. And if I add anything else to it or whatever, I'll kind of show you that. If not, we'll skip to the end and I'll just show you what it tastes like. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and thanks for the inspiration, Jenny. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Alright guys, here it is. You can tell around the rims I've been adding more seasoning to it. I think I added the water with a little bit of bouillon cube, and it still was a little too watery, so I ended up going back and re-seasoning a couple of times and adding a liquid veggie broth that I had in like a veggie broth concentrate, and some tomato powder and garlic and onion powder, more Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute. I think it would have been better had I used all veggie broth, and then also added a can of tomato sauce besides just the diced tomatoes in it. And then we ended up adding, he wanted a little bit of salt in it, so I added like a half a teaspoon of salt in there as well. So right now it's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and get myself a bowl for work tomorrow, let it cool down, and get it boxed up for the fridge. And go ahead and give it a try. Let me know what you think. And let me know any changes you make and what veggies you added to it. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Alright guys, good night. Bye.